Hello everyone, welcome to my class. So in the previous episode, we have discussed about the concept of production function and also isoquantum. Yes, after studying that concept, you came to know about how about the relationship between input and output, and also what about the concept of isoquant and how this isoquant concept is related with the production function. And finally we came to know about that. So the functional relationship between input and output, as a result we obtain a quantity. So that quantity is called as a production. Right? So like that, in this today's episode, I am going to discuss about the same concept but under the two concept or the two analysis, that is short run as well as long run concept. Then let me discuss about those concepts. As you know that production function which relates the quantity of factor inputs which used by a business to the amount of output that result. That means what? We came to know about that how the firms they can use the inputs because to produce the output, right? As a result we obtain the quantity of output or the production. So that this production function, this can be expressed with the help of what? That is two concepts of the production function. Then let me see about, there are two kinds of production function. First one, short run production function, and second one is long run production function. Okay, so these are the two kinds of production function. One is short run production function, second one is long run production function. So this two type of production function also different by its nature. Then let's see about in detail regarding these two concepts also. Now first we'll discuss about the concept of short run production function. So in the short run production function, which implies to the time period in which at least one factor of production is fixed. Say here students, in the short run is, as we know that, the short period of time, right? The time span it is short, so short period of time, how the firm will be produced and how the firm will use the inputs and it will produce the output. Say in the short period or short run, the production function which implies to the certain time period, and here at least one factor of production is fixed. Okay, it may be capital. Okay, so at least one factors of production. As you know that there are four factors of production: land, labor, capital and organization. In this, among four factors of production, at least one factors of production which is remain fixed or constant. So this is what the nature of short run production function. Okay, remember, so in the short run production function, at least one of the factor, either it is labor or capital, in generally we can say that capital, okay, it should be what it is, should be constant or fixed and it cannot be varied. So this is what short run production function. Okay, and why in the short run production function what at least one of the factor is remaining fixed? Because in the short period of time, the installation of new plant, okay, or the machineries, what it is very difficult. Because why? Because it is not possible also. Why? See, as you know that why the firms decided to install the new plants or new machineries, equipments. Reason is what? Increase the productivity. But in the short period of time, it is not possible. Practically, the installation of new plants and machineries, it is not possible. Okay, so that here in the short run period of time, at least one of the factor which is remaining fixed. Okay, but in the long run production function. It is not like that. Okay, that we can discuss in the next part later on the stage. Then let's see about what about the fixed factor as well as variable factor. See, fixed factors are those factors which remain fixed. So those factors that remain fixed or constant, that is called as fixed factors. Okay, either it is labor or capital, whichever, those are fixed factors, that is called as fixed factors. And other factors means other than that the fixed factors, and those the firm can vary, so that is called as variable factor. So fixed in some that means fixed means what? That is remain unchanged. Varied means what? It can be changed. Okay, it may be varied. So that is what? The variable factor. But one concept you should remember, under this short period of time or under this short-run production function, at least one of the factors of production which is remain constant or it is fixed. Then now let me see about another one concept, that is second kind of production function, long run production function. See, in the long run, all the factors of production can be varied. As you know that, what is the meaning of varied? The term meaning of varied means changes. Okay, almost all the 4 factors of production also varied. Okay, and one more point you should remember, in the long run production function there is no fixed factors. There is no one factors of production are fixed. Here all the 4 factors of productions are also varied. Okay, so here a firm, in order to produce a different level of output in the long run, they may vary both the inputs simultaneously. So in the long run there is no fixed factors. Okay, so how can you say that? For example, in the long run, that is what we can install new plants or the machineries and also equipments, tools, okay, for the long period of time. Why? Because to increase the productivity. But what the new implementation of new plants or machineries, it is not possible in short period of time. Okay, so that remember, so in the long run it is one in which the firm has got a sufficient time to install new machineries, plants or capital equipments, because to increase the output level. Okay, so this is about mainly the concept of a long run production function. So that we can say that in the long run all the factors of production can be varied, and here there is no fixed factors. And also we can say that there are 2 laws which we can apply in the short run period as well as long run period of time. So that law of variable proportion theory, which belongs to short run production theory, and also that is law of returns to scale, so which determines the long run production theory. Okay, so these are the 2 laws which applied in both the production theories. One is nothing but law of variable proportion theory, that is short run period or short run production function theory, and law of returns to scale, that belongs to long run production theory. Okay, so this is regarding the main difference between short run as well as the long run production function. Okay, so remaining we'll discuss in the next episode. So you just to go through with the important points. Thank you.